Ladies and gentlemen, dude, we had some news today, Steve. This has been media blackout for the first few days of OTAs. I thought something happened. I was like, look, Andy's done put the smack down on everybody. He told them to, don't you dare leak anything. There's not
top secret organization there.
Yeah, the Chiefs social media team hasn't even uttered a word. Okay, we don't know who's been there, who hasn't been there. But we found out today, and boy, did it get crazy today. Like, everybody was horned up to get some Chiefs action today. And the first thing we learned was Xavier Worthy missed practice today because he had a little hammy injury. Andy Reid says Xavier Worthy tweaked one of his hamstrings earlier this week. Worthy didn't participate in today's practice. Andy said he was only out there for a day and a half, Reid said of Worthy. So I guess yesterday, halfway through practice, hurts himself. Steve, a lot of people were worried. They said, hey, man, having flashbacks. I seen it today. Somebody asked me. They said, all chiefed up. I'm having flashbacks of Sammy Watkins. What do you think?
Sammy Watkins.
Oh, Hammy?
I don't know. So, yeah, PTSD from Sammy Watkins, and then having Kadarius Toney on the team who can't stay healthy. And he's always like, you know, when he needs a day off, what does he say? My hamstring. And then, but in reality, you look back, Sky Moore missed a lot of his first camp with a hamstring. And then McDuffie missed a lot of his first season with a hamstring. So, yeah, people are pretty touchy about these hammies.
They are. Well, McDuffie's the only one that apparently figured out the hamstring mess. Everybody else is still hamstrung by the hamstring. Steve, we had some highlights, though, from today. Matt McMullen tweets a few notes from the OTA practice today. Hollywood Brown made an outstanding one-handed touchdown catch during 7-on-7s.
Let's go, baby.
Kelvin Joseph, a corner nobody's even talking about that I always remind people. We signed Kelvin Joseph.
Hey.
He picked off Mahomes during 7-on-7.
Kentucky boy. Got to watch him.
Yeah, Kentucky guy right there. And then also wide receiver, a name that nobody's spoken of. Montrell Washington had a strong day with multiple deep catches.
We forgot about him.
Well, I mean, come on. We have already 6 in the bag. There's 7. There may be 8 on the cusp with Remigio and Justin Ross. Are we really going to worry about Montrell Washington too?
I forgot about him. I'm not going to lie. That's the guy we got from Denver at the end of last year, right? To return kicks.
He did pretty well on the punt returns last year, though. He was a little spark, you know?
Was he? I feel like they said he sucked at it, even though
he was a spark every once in a while. He wasn't all that bad.
I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. But it's always cool to see who's doing what in camp, right? But the main thing that I took away from what I watched today, Mike, was that the offense is humming along. They're trying to get back to the deep ball.
It's humming.
The connection with Hollywood and Mahomes is looking good.
Oh,
I think we have a lot to be excited about, right? I mean, even McDuffie said, hey, they were throwing a lot of deep balls today.
This is what Mahomes said. He said Andy's trying to get them to force the ball back down the field. This is why we thought they went out and grabbed Hollywood. This is why I think they got their boy in Xavier Worthy. They want to stretch the field. Mahomes said they've got the short intermediate game to a good point. They want to start pressing the ball down the field. So this is one of two things. Either teams are going to put them back in that shell defense, and we're just going to have to sit there and dink and dunk all day long, or Mahomes is going to take some chances and struggle a little bit if they can't figure it out. So
we'll see how it goes.
There's a fine little line there.
I'm sure the defenses are going to drop back into that. You know they're going to. But that's the thing. Mahomes figured out how to beat teams when they did that, so that's okay. Go ahead. We know the formula to that. We got a ring with every team and their mother playing that defense against us. So it is what it is. Mike, we have a member in here. HD Chiefs fan.
We have a member in here.
Yeah, he's been a member for 8 months now. What about that? And he said, Mike and Steve, please stop hating Chiefs fans and calling them soft crybabies.
Oh yeah. Steve, we had
in case you didn't know. No,
in case you didn't know, some drama went down today. No, we're just trying to watch Andy. And then some random, I don't even know who it is. Steve, you ever talk to this person? I don't know who it is. I think it's a burner account.
Probably.
I think it's a flat out burner. Yeah, they said we hate Chiefs fans, and we called them soft crybabies. And look, my advice to them was, we'll stop being a soft crybaby. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't say all Chiefs fans were soft crybabies. I said particular ones, and if the shoe fits, wear that bad boy like a Nike. I don't know what to tell you.
I missed all the drama. I was working. It's
You did.
It is what it is. Hey, appreciate you, HD Chiefs fan. But yeah, it's always a good time having fans in the chat, right? Like, hey, what's up, guys? Anyway, I'm excited about this offense going forward, Mike, because I think if Andy has got to the point where he's tired of seeing it stale, to the fact that he's like pushed the ball down the damn field, I think that they want to get back to that electric offense that they're known for.
I think that even Andy went back and watched film of every game last year, and he said, "Daggone, we looked horrible at times. We looked like two 95-year-old geezers trying to fight each other in a Walmart parking lot over the last handicap space."
Yeah, our offense didn't exactly impress anyone last season, so
it was bad. But I tell you, man, I think they're going to get it together. Let's get into some other stuff that happened today because there was a lot of wild
Let's
stuff.
do that. But real quick, if you haven't yet, hit that like button for us. Get this out to more people. Let's have a little fun today before Mike has to go to work. You know, work. That's what we do. But we do hate everybody, just in case you didn't know that. Yeah. Either way, what do we got, Mike? What do we got?
So much hate. So Goodell. So the big hot topic's been Butker. And look, we said our piece. People didn't frickin' like it. Yeah, but some people did. You're never going to please everybody, right? This is a world in which you could say the sky's blue and you're going to offend half the people in the country.
Right, yeah.
So look,
100%.
Me and Steve, we seen it a different way. Apparently, we see it the same way Andy Reid seen it. We seen it the same way Roger Goodell's seen it. But that's not enough for some people. They want you to just jump on and hate, and it's just not happening. But anyways, they asked Goodell about Butker. And he says, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell on Harrison Butker's commencement address. Why? Okay, I got to preface this, but why do you have to ask Roger Goodell about a commencement speech? Like as if this dude went out and started like beating everybody in the crowd or what?
It's the mob, baby. They got their pitchforks out.
Yeah. So here's what he had to say. We have over 3,000 players in this NFL league. We have executives around the league. They have diversity of opinions and thoughts just like America does. That's something we treasure. Otherwise, he says he's the first to the league statement. Steve, surprise, surprise. People's got opinions.
Now, I will say the league statement was a little weak, but
yeah,
I like what Roger did there. Like, you know what? Shut up. Let's talk about football. What did Andy have to say about it, Mike? I think he ruffled a few feathers.
Andy went a little bit ham today. And,
I like Andy.
It was fun. So this is the first thing he said, and I'll bring this up because we paraphrased this. They asked him about if he had talked to Butker in the offseason or over this incident. And he says, I talk to Harrison all the time. I didn't talk to him about this. Didn't think we needed to. We're, the Chiefs, a microcosm of life. Everybody's from different areas, religions, races. We all get along. We all respect each other's opinions. Not necessarily do we go by those, but we respect everybody to have a voice. That's the great thing about America, man. My wish is that everybody could kind of follow that. Andy,
Please.
perfect response. And then one of the Slapnut reporters, who, by the way, I was begging in the chat, can you guys please talk about football? If I was in that room, I'm not wasting a question to Andy Reid, the greatest coach of all time. Okay.
I'm
not the greatest. I'm not going to throw out some kind of slapnut question about Harrison Butker's speech to a bunch of Catholics over a week ago and waste my time. I'm going to say, hey, Andy, and I'm going to ask him a daggone good football question. But instead, one slapnut got up for everybody and said, well, have the women in the organization come to you and complained about Harrison's thoughts? And boy, Andy put a smack down. He bodied this person. Let's watch.
With so many women just on staff here and in the building, his comments kind of touched on women in the workforce. What do you tell them if they come to you with a concern about players speaking ill of, women in general?
Yeah, that hasn't happened. I don't think he was speaking ill to women, but he has his opinions, and we all respect that. I let you guys in this room, and you have a lot of opinions that I don't like. So.
The greatest.
He said, I let you guys into this room, and you got tons of opinions I don't like. So maybe let's just fire all those slap nuts out of there too, okay? Let's just go for it. But anyways, the point is, Andy's tired at it. or he's tired of it.
Mike, you know what they did today?
Hey, if you want to take a shot at Andy, Big Red, you better not miss.
Hey,
What?
Andy stood there today and he blocked all the pitchforks. The little reporters were out there with their mob mentality, and he was like, "Suck it."
Yeah, they tried to get him.
That's all you have to do to those people, by the way.
He tried to get him, and you know what Andy said?
Suck it! Suck it! We got 2 words for you! Suck it!
Mike, when they come after you about something stupid, when they twist your words and try to make it something that it wasn't,
Yes.
the best thing you can do is just tell them to suck it and go away.
Just do it. And look, they didn't stop at Andy. You had to go try to get Patrick. You had to try to trip up QB1. QB1 ain't having it. QB1 ain't having it. This fella right here comes out and he does it too. Here's what he says. He said, I've known him for 7 years. I judge him by the character he shows every single day, and that's a good person. That's someone who cares about the people around him, cares about his family, and wants to make a good impact on society. He did go on to say that I may not agree with some of the stuff Butker said. And he didn't say which part he didn't agree with, but I think we could all take a pretty good couple guesses. But the point is he said, hey, we all got differences. We don't hate each other over them. At the end of the day, we're all Chiefs fans. We all play for the Chiefs. We like football. Let's get along. That used to be common in this country till about 10 years ago. And now, Steve, half of them don't think the sky's blue.
You must think like me, or you're wrong.
Think like me or be wrong like we. Steve, so look, that was all the Butker stuff. And to be honest,
Right.
I was so glad about it. And I'm glad we're not even going to speak about it here. If
Yeah,
somebody
we've
asks
spoken
another
enough about
question
it, right?
about it, you know what? To the pit. No, I'm joking. No, let's go on a little bit. Andy actually was asked a little bit about Rashee Rice and his offseason stuff. And, of course, Andy did a pretty good job of this one, too. He said, we keep up the communication there for sure, and we just let the process play its way out there. Same thing for Wanye. I don't know why it turned it into Wayne spelled weirdly. But, yeah, Andy Reid, when asked about the Rashee Rice situation. So, Steve, he's been saying what we've been saying. Let the process play out. What's Goodell saying? Let the process. You got to let the process. Why do we live in a place in this new modern America where everybody just wants instant results of judgment and hate? Cut them,
Yeah.
fire them, get them out.
That's just how it is. Everybody's crazy. Everybody's got to chill. That's all.
Chill.
Yeah, but no, I think that's the whole thing with Rashee Rice. You have to wait and see how everything plays out. How are you going to, like, I guess, reprimand somebody that you don't even know exactly what happened yet? Like, you know what happened, you know what's been reported, but you don't even know what he's getting convicted of. Like
Right.
you don't know what to
And
even judge
the
off of.
charges have been dropped, apparently. This is the news that come out yesterday.
The Instagram one?
Yeah, they're saying that the guy dropped his charges. Look, there's several reasons there could be charges dropped. We get it.
Yeah, I mean, just ask how Tyreek Hill got that old man to drop the charges after he punched him in the face.
Right.
I mean, it's whatever. Like, that's the thing. Like, if you're going to have like a standard of how you suspend these players, then you got to hold to that. Like, this should be a non-issue. There's no difference between the Instagram punching the cameraman in the face thing as there is from Tyreek Hill punching the older man in the face at the boat dock. None. Absolutely
Right.
none. So guess what? It's a non-issue.
Yeah, agreed. They also asked Mahomes about Rashee Rice, and this is what he said. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes on wide receiver Rashee Rice. We're trying to do whatever we can to get him on the right path
Love it.
so that he can be a great football player. But we also want him to be a great person too. So it sounds like to me they're all like been reaching out to this guy and being like, look, man, you've got a good opportunity. Simmer down. And did you expect anything different? I think this is why the Chiefs feel comfortable bringing in a few of these kind of guys that have a little off the field issues because yes, you're going to have slip ups and you're going to have incidents. And you've seen this happen outside of the season when they wasn't really around everyone and they were kind of off in
Right.
their own world. And you hope that finally you learn and you get that together. But we'll see how it works out. But I think everybody's on board with Rashee Rice, and I don't think the team's giving up on him or anything. And how many times have we heard cut him and move on? Like, that seems a little ridiculous.
So extreme. Everybody's extreme. We got a 2-bomb from our boy Roberto El Diablo.
go.
What do you think the Chiefs' record will be, Mike? We talked about this a little bit. It's really hard to speculate this early. But just off the cuff, I think you said the very, 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 very worst case would be like 10-7. And that's like worst case
Yeah,
scenario.
that's like if the sky's falling, we got 10 wins going, and I think it's going to settle somewhere around that 13-win mark.
I think so too. I think 13 sounds good. I think, did we end up winning 12 last year? I forget. Always forget. You have to tell me in the chat, like always. But I think we will be better than last season. Like the team's better. Not only that, but QB1, the best head coach in all of football, Travis Kelce, they all have another year of experience under their belt. And then you got all this the young blood and the new blood and everybody coming in. I just think there's so many toys that Andy can play with, a lot more talent than we had on the team last year. And then if you could get people to focus on football like Slapnuts Kadarius, I mean, there's more weapons. I mean, I think they can be better.
Yeah, well, look, speaking of Kadarius, and by the way, Robert, appreciate the 2-bomb.
Heck yeah,
It
man.
goes a long way. Kadarius Toney, man, he's not there. I reported this the other day on Twitter. I mean, it wasn't like it was groundbreaking reporting. I just went through his Instagram, and this dude's posting up this picture. Does that look like that's in Kansas City?
I think there's another picture of him buying a motorcycle or something.
Right, it just came out today. Somebody had the audacity to tell me that I was maybe judging him, and that may have been the Missouri River. That's the Missouri frickin' River?
Yeah, no, that's not.
Look, guys, the Missouri River. They said he's on a pontoon in the Missouri River.
On a pontoon.
I don't know where he's at, but he's not there. And look, Kelce's not there, okay? But Kelce's a veteran that's earned this. He knows this playbook in and out. He has nothing to prove next year. Kelce needs rest.
That's the thing with these.
Chris Jones, same thing. He's not there, but he don't need it.
I wish they were, though. I do wish they would have. When you have some trouble with the younger guys like Rashee Rice and people like that, and Kadarius Toney, who's been struggling, I think that it would have been good for the veterans to show up and set an example. Like, I know that sounds stupid because they're grown men, but I do think it would have helped.
You gonna tuck them in at night too? What are you eating over there?
Pop-Tart.
Who eats a Pop-Tart at 6:34 p.m.
I don't know. It
in
was
the middle
here.
of a live stream?
If there's a brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart laying
Oh,
around,
my
you're going to
good
eat
night,
it
bro.
too. You're not just going to look at
Well,
it.
look, Kadarius Toney's not there, but Xavier Worthy is there, and he's injured. And a lot of people were a little, scared about it. I don't think it's a big deal. But anyways, they were asking Andy. They were asking Patrick, what about Xavier Worthy? What's he done? What's he done? What's he done? And Andy comes out and says this. When he gets back, we'll take it from there. He's a smart kid. He's got a good feel for things, comes from a good system. He'll get enough reps as we go. That's what he said about Mahomes and Xavier Worthy's chemistry. And look, he also went on to say, it wasn't quoted in that, but he said they did a lot of the same stuff at Texas. And this is why I think they felt very comfortable with Xavier Worthy, is because the stuff he done at Texas, they are going to bring in here.
Right.
Yeah, and then Mahomes goes on to say, you can tell how intelligent he is. He's asking the right questions. Before the hamstring injury, he was getting the work in. Just being precautionary, he could probably get back out there right now if he really wanted to. So he's saying that, hey, this is precautionary, which I said during the live stream. I was like, hey, guys, calm down. I think it's just precautionary. And then Mahomes come on and said the same thing. And it's like, look, they're going to just be this is very early in the process. Like, we're not doing anything. This is past camp. Like, everybody looks good. Everybody's making plays. You guys remember the Justin Ross plays last year? Right around this time? So I think it's all just about getting everybody in and getting them comfortable and stuff. And we're there. And I think Xavier Worthy is going to be just fine when it gets going, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. And he's going to be a spark for the offense, right? But I think people tend to get a little crazy when you have your first-round draft pick not participating. This happened last year in OTAs, rookie camp and things like that. I think it was Felix Anudiko-Uzomah who suffered a hand injury and wasn't participating in a lot of that. And people had the same opinion. There's like instant freak out. But no, I think it's precautionary. I think it'll be just fine. Xavier Worthy is going to be a fun player to tag along with Hollywood Brown, Travis Kelce, and all those guys. It's just, we can stretch the field back out. Andy, like you said earlier, he wants to push the ball more down the field. It's going to get fun this year, guys. So just lock in and get ready for some excitement, I think.
Yeah, also Rashee Rice is there. He's doing his thing. There's no problems with that. He's out on the field. He's doing some drills. He's doing this and that. We've seen him working out with Hollywood just a few days ago. So I think his mind, like the more he gets all that off and stops going out with like what do they always say? What is it? Time is the devil's playground. I don't. What's the saying about
Idle
having too much
hands
time on
are the
your
devil's
hands?
playground, Michael.
Oh, does that mean he's baiting? What's that mean? What's that mean? I don't know. But anyways, you know what I'm trying to say. Like when he don't have nothing to do, he can find himself getting in trouble. When he's got football to focus on, like right now, let's hope he just keeps football at the
So
forefront.
what you're saying is when he don't have nothing to do, he's sitting around like this.
Go away, baiting. Damn it.
He's not doing that. I wish he was. He's out at the club. No, we all seen that was fake. But yeah, dude, we also got a little bit. We got a little bit
Mike,
of
You need to calm down a little. You know why?
what?
Yeah, slow down a little bit because we need a little bit of this action. We got another 2-bomb from Roberto up here that we almost missed. That's the wrong one.
Whoa.
I clicked it. It's right here.
Same one. There
It
we
says
go.
my boys easy playoff team. Yeah, for sure. You know, speaking of Mike, I don't know if you clipped any of this for today, but they literally admitted that they gave the Chiefs a crappy hard schedule because they're going to make the
Yeah.
playoffs anyway. What kind of excuse is that?
I didn't clip like what they said, but I did get what Andy had said and appreciate the 2-bomb again, Roberto. I appreciate it. Yeah, Andy said, look, they don't ask me about scheduling. He said, this is the first time in my career that's happened. It's unique. You know how we are. We don't usually care, or we don't really care. They could give us a Tuesday game if they want, and we'll be okay there too. We work through it, and we'll play anybody, anywhere, whatever they want to do. We're on board, says Andy Reid of the scheduling. Steve, Andy was on one today. Papa Big Red was out there just tearing them up. They were throwing softballs, and he's knocking them out of the park.
Well, I mean, you know what Andy was acting like?
Like a
He was
human.
acting like the best coach in NFL history, with the best
greatest.
quarterback in NFL history, with
The
a team that
greatest.
just coming off 2 Super Bowl victories in a row. That's what he was acting like. But for no kidding though, if some of y'all don't know what we're talking about, Adam Schefter actually talked to the vice president of NFL planning or something like that,
Player
right?
operations or something.
Yeah, so they were talking about the schedule with the Chiefs, and he was like, look, straight up, the Chiefs have been our bell cow. They're still our bell cow.
Yeah.
If there's some kind of game coming up that's going to be, the first Peacock game or the Amazon Black Friday game,
yep.
if there's, Christmas game, he's like, the first thing we say is throw the Chiefs on it because that's what people want to see. And he said, so we've been taking advantage of that. But at the same time, they didn't care how their schedule went. So the fact that they gave them arguably the hardest schedule in the NFL this year and not a lot of time resting, they didn't really care that much because they thought the Chiefs ultimately would be in the playoffs anyway and it wouldn't affect them, which is a really crappy way to look at something.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not nothing's guaranteed, is it? Like I think
Yeah.
the NFL knows that. Like, but I don't think they care. I told you it's a way out. You milk them while they're the hot commodity, and if they lose and they don't make the playoffs, then everybody's happy anyway.
He compared them to the early 90s Cowboys. He said that they're just hot and that's what they're going to do. They're going to run them into the ground, basically. That's what he said. I mean,
Yeah.
in so many words.
Well, we
Like,
got to look
obviously,
forward to this
hold on, though. Hold on.
10 years.
I'm going to take that back. You know why I'm going to take that back? Because he didn't say that. And I shouldn't speculate on what he might have been thinking.
Oh God, you did it now.
Yeah. But
Done it
no.
now. But
He did compare 'em to that
Andy
and
did
say
it
they were the
perfectly,
bell cow.
though. You know,
Yeah.
he did. They were like, Andy, are you sad about the schedule? I'm not sad about the schedule. I'm Andy frickin' Reid, and we're the Chiefs. We're getting ready to three-peat. I don't care if you put us on frickin' Mars next year, baby. We're going to be there, and we're going to win.
Do you have a little
what he
evil
said.
laugh? Evil laugh.
Ooh, put us on Mars. Let Elon Musk have the Elon Musk bowl. We don't care. We're coming in, and we're going to whoop that ass.
We're still gonna whoop that ass.
That's
It
what's
doesn't matter.
happening.
Mike, we got a new member in the house.
Let's go.
Ep, baby, what's going on, Ep?
Hey, what's up?
Glad to see you back to being a member,
Appreciate
Ep.
it.
Good stuff, Mike. And we also have another 2-bomb from our boy Roberto.
Roberto's on one today.
He's lighting it up today like Andy Reid, baby. He said Andy is a monster.
He is a monster.
Andy's awesome. Like I was talking to a guy earlier today about that. Like right after that, we were talking about what Andy had said in response to this and that, and I was just like, man, Andy's a freaking national treasure.
You know why? Because
What?
people like Andy Reid that are just kind of, happy-go-lucky. He just wants to see good hard work. Just do your job. He just wants to see, he's not too judgy. He's just level-headed. These people are too far between. They're
Man.
too far between. You don't see them anymore.
Isn't that what makes Andy so great, by the way?
Yeah.
Like, you have to think, throughout the season, it's kind of a roller coaster. And, like, I'm guilty of it just like every other fan. Y'all have seen me on here. Like, I'll overreact to certain games. Or
No.
Mike, you do it too. Don't even act like I'm the only
Do I?
one.
Which one did I do?
All of them. Anyway, like, we'll get a little
Every
up
game.
and down and up and down. But, like, Andy's always that steady, just, like, chill. Like, dude, he makes you feel comfortable with whatever's going on. Like, even when the Chiefs sucked last year and couldn't move the ball, like, you're angry about it and we talk about it and we're like, dude, they got to do something to fix this offense. And Andy's just so chill. Like, he all knew it was going to work out.
Yeah,
and you
Andy
got
was
to
like-
love it.
Andy was like, "There's a football game going on." He's like, "I'm just chilling. I'm waiting for the playoffs."
He's just level-headed, man, and I think that's what makes him so good at his job. Mike, we got a 10 bomb from our boy Ep, baby.
That's
Appreciate
what's up.
you. New member and dropping the 10 bomb.
Look at that support. Appreciate
Andy
you,
Reid
brother.
style today, baby. Making some noise.
You know what that gets?
Let the boy watch.
Let's go.
That's what they should have played before Andy smacked down that reporter today. Before he completely bodied that reporter over that stupid question.
Andy said, "You know what? I feel
Shoulda
it.
nailed
Feel
it.
it down in my plums, baby."
Yeah, and then he should have just looked at, this is me. If this was me answering the question, they're like, Mike, I got a question for you. What if this happened over that speech? I'd say, I'll just look around, and then I'd pull out an iPad and I'd play this.
Shut up. What? I said shut up.
Heck yeah, why not? Greg Slayton says this perfectly. I really like this. He says, Andy's gone from the lovable coach that can't win the big game to the mastermind that's expected to win all the big games. That's
Yeah.
100% true, man. But, Andy's always been, low-key the mastermind. Like, he changed football. He changed offense. He's just his coaching tree is endless. And, like, Andy's, like, his fingerprints all over the football world.
Dude.
I mean, Andy's an absolute beast, man.
Andy, I'm happy. You've got those people out there that say Mahomes could never win if it wasn't for Andy Reid. And then you got people, Andy Reid would never win if it wasn't for Mahomes. That's just called football. Last time I checked, one person didn't win anything. Like you gotta have this beautiful Butker like marriage, this love for marriage here. Okay. You gotta have that. And it's gotta come together.
Mike,
And
don't
I'm
tell
glad it
Patrick
happened.
Mahomes that he's not good for anything but being a quarterback. How dare you?
Oh, daggone.
How dare you? I'm getting my pitchfork. Where's it at?
Get it. But man, I'm happy to see those two team up here and be able to deliver. He's got Andy where Andy belongs now, which is in the Mount Rushmore of head coaches.
Oh, yeah, easily.
But look,
what's
Andy-
Andy's like what? Top 3 in wins now? What's he behind?
I want to say he's behind
Shula and Belichick?
Shula and Belichick. I think that might be the only two. Maybe
There's someone
Chuck
else
Noll?
hanging. No. There's another one hanging around there, and his name's like right on the tip of my tongue.
The tip of the teeth. Of the
Oh, what's
tongue.
his name? Oh, well, either way, Andy's right up at the top. He's like 60 wins outside of the top. Like, if Andy stuck around for 5 more years and averaged 12 wins a year, he's right there in the running.
Yeah.
It's insane. And then if he were to be able to accomplish
Look.
to win another Lombardi, like, or 2
Yeah.
or 3, then he's really, like, I don't think it's a question.
Andy has also won with, Donovan McNabb. He's won with Michael Vick. He's won with Alex Smith.
Yeah,
this dude
man.
wins games with Chase Daniel as the backup quarterback that plays a starting role.
Matt Moore. Who else was it?
Chad
last year?
Henne.
Chad Henne, baby. Like, it doesn't matter. Andy's just a mastermind. You got to love
Blaine
it.
Gabbert. I could play quarterback for Andy Reid, and I'd figure out a way to get a dub.
You might. Hey, Mike.
Go.
Pop's in the house. What's up, old man?
Oh, we're gonna run the gauntlet.
Yeah, of course they are. That's what they. I mean, look at the playoffs last year. It was a
Yeah.
gauntlet. Came out victorious, baby, on top.
What I did discover is I think there's 2 stretches this year where the Chiefs have
3 games,
in 11
3
days.
games in 11 days, 3 games in 10 days.
But look, now I also went back and looked, and there is some
Ridiculous.
other NFL teams that have to do this as well. I think everybody that plays on Christmas, all 4 Christmas teams, all have to do that. So I think the Texans do it, and then the other 2 slapnuts that play. But I think that the Steelers actually have it worse because I think they give them like a nighttime game, and they only get like 9 days or something weird. So, hey, and Mahomes said today He's got Christmas circled. He's not ruining the Kingdom's Christmas again. So watch out, Pittsburgh. Patty's coming to that dingy, still city. He's gonna swipe all the Heinz ketchup.
He's gonna do it.
That's
Man,
what he's gonna do.
You know, I don't know why this just popped in my head, but has anyone in the chat heard anything from Jan Fry Gable?
Jan?
I haven't seen Jan in a while, and I would like to know if she's okay or doing well or
I
whatever.
haven't heard from Jan actually. We heard from I heard from Brenda today, I think.
Yeah, Brenda's always here, but I haven't seen Jan in a while. I don't know why that crossed my mind, but she was a sweet lady when we met her, and I haven't seen her in a while. So if anybody's talked to her, let us know.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was Brenda. Brenda, one of the other lovely ladies that come into this chat. Brenda
You
actually
literally said Brenda, didn't you?
No.
How many
Did I
different names
not?
did you say? You said Brenda twice. You're
Did I?
confusing me. You're confusing me so much.
I did not say
Mike,
Brenda.
stop talking. You did. You did. Let's see the replay. It's like that commercial,
I'm
the
trying to
car
think.
insurance
Did
commercial.
I?
Yes, you did.
Well, either way.
Keep it going.
Whatever. Maybe I did say Brenda. Brenda
Hey.
Pike.
Hey, Brian said, check the pit. Maybe Jan fell in there. Surely not.
Surely not. If somebody put Jan in the pit, I don't know what's happening.
Hey, look, Nightbot's wrong about this, by the way.
Nightbot's
guys.
a liar. It's
Nightbot's a
$1.
liar. I wanted to bring this up real quick because I wanted to say we have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/allchiefteup. You can see it right there in the comment. It's only $1 a month to become a member. And I think you should all go do that. We get extra content out over there. We just released a video the day before yesterday. All kinds of extra content. We're going to keep growing that platform and we'll grow with it. So, I mean, the more that it grows, the more content we'll put out. But for now, you're getting at least extra video or two a week and things like that. So go do that for $1 whole a month.
One whole dollar. How many
Dollar.
pesos is that?
$1. I don't know, 100. That's, I mean, in the 90s, that's what it would have
That
been.
would be $1.27 in Canadian coin.
Yeah, I'm not for sure, man. But we do have a 5-bomb from our boy HD Chiefs fan.
Let's go.
Says if Mahomes played until age 40, what would you estimate his annual
God.
salary to be? Well, it depends. In a world where groceries have now gone up 375%, maybe more, he's got to be making like $1.5 billion by the time he gets to 40, right?
Dude, he may sign a 1-year, $200 billion contract with Amazon Prime.
He's going to be like Elon Musk status by the time he retires.
He'll be the only game played on Amazon, and Prime is also on board with him. So he gets best of both worlds there. Mahomes is a very rich man. And I wish he loved All Chiefed Up, and I wish he'd come in the chat and threw us out a 1,000 bomb. That'd be fun. I don't know if he's ever going to do that, but if anybody deserves one of these horns,
Mike, you ain't got a 1,000 bomb, but we got a 20 bomb from my
Let's
boy Simon
go.
here. He says, "Go away,
Peyton.
Peyton." Hey, you gotta love that
Simon.
clip, baby. You gotta love it.
Go away, Peyton. Damn it.
Damn it. Simon, appreciate you, brother.
You know, we originally put that clip on here to mess with the people that said we were clickbait, but it's turned into so much more. It's a very versatile clip.
It's
You know,
all of our clips
You
have
can use
turned
it- you
into
can
lots
use
of
it-
things.
You can use it for a lot of different things.
There's so many. Like we didn't
Hey,
think
Simon.
Suck It would be that crazy either, but it's just lived on forever.
Yeah, true. Simon, 20 bomb. You're freaking awesome, brother. Appreciate it.
Appreciate that 20 bomb. Simon knows what's up. Simon in here. You know what Simon gets for that? I feel it.
I can feel it all the way down in my plums, getting all swollen, with a light blue hue to them, fresh and juicy, ready for the picking. Hey, that plum looks good. Can I trade it for your Twinkie? Let the juice spill down my chin. You know what I mean?
I know what he means.
Know what I mean?
I know what he means.
Let's go. Steve, you know what else is awesome about today?
What?
We seen our boy Brian Cook
Uh-oh.
back out there,
The
baby.
ankle's back in one piece.
Looking good, looking studly. Look at those guns, baby. He's going out there. He's going to destroy it. Look at Justin Ross up here in the forefront. He grew 2 feet tall.
It's just an illusion from the picture.
No. I'm sure he's grown at least an extra 2 feet over the
He's
offseason.
a giant now.
Steve, Najee Johnson was back out at it again, baby.
Heck
and look
yeah,
who's
man.
right there in front of him. The giant himself, Justin Ross. 17-foot tall Justin Ross. The only thing bigger.
Chris Jones.
You don't. No, I left it open. You nailed it. That was like an alley oop. Boom, shakalaka.
Yeah, but no, it's good to see these guys getting back and being healthy, right? Because especially Najee, like he was getting ready to make the squad last year.
Yes.
Like and he had that unfortunate injury, so I think it'd be cool to see him get back and be able to compete and maybe get on it this year. Of course,
100%.
Brian Cook, he's your start. He's a starting safety. I mean, Brian Cook's just that good. It's good to see him back healthy. Missed him at the end of the playoff run there, but it's going to be cool to have the team back.
Look at him, just out there flying around, baby.
You know what I like
Getting
about
after it.
Brian Cook? He'll hit you. He'll just hit you right in the mouth, and he don't care. He said, you know
hits
what?
you.
I don't care about your sissy football rules that you've made, that where if I hit somebody too hard, you give me a penalty. I'll do it anyway.
Yeah. Dude, look at Hollywood out there. Doesn't he look good in the red and gold?
I feel like he's such a perfect fit for the Chiefs, right? Like we talked about it for a year and a half before it ever happened, Mike, because it just made sense.
Look at Sky Moore. He's got the black leg sleeve. Hollywood's got the white leg sleeve, both on the left side. So for
battling.
some reason, they're a little sore on the left side. I don't know what they did the first 2 days of camp. Apparently doing one-legged hops up the field. Who knows? But, dude, I'm glad to see these guys out there getting in some work. And it was fun. We actually got to see little Carson Wentz, baby. Look at him in the yellow, looking like a Alex Smith wearing number 11 out there. Looking at him. Just
Dude,
look at
it did kind of like give me Alex Smith flashbacks for a second,
Yeah.
You know, and I don't hate the Carson Wentz signing. You know, a lot of people talk about how he sucks and he fell off, but at one point, Carson Wentz was a very, very good quarterback.
Was it last year or the year before that we were kind of like, hey,
Last
Carson
year.
Wentz is out there. Why don't we go snag him? And
Actually, we made a
Blaine
video
Gabbert.
about it. We made a video about it, Mike.
Steve, Blaine Gabbert.
It came to fruition though.
You know who else was
finally
out there
got
today?
you finally got Prince Harry on the team,
Yeah, baby.
Mike.
You know who else?
Before we see who else was out there,
Oh, what do we have?
Simon with back-to-back 20 bombs,
No
like back-to-back
way.
Super Bowl championships. Look at that, man. Go big or go home. I like it.
Simon, appreciate you, brother.
Heck yeah, man.
Daggone. 220 bombs.
Appreciate the support.
That's how Steve, that's how we grow. That's how we create more content. Appreciate you, Simon. Simon, if you want to see any clip, you just let me know. I'm throwing it out there for you. You want to see Wolf of Wall Street? I'm throwing it out for you. If you want to see, I don't care what it is. If you want me to act something out for you, I'll do it.
Mike, I don't know if that'd be very good.
Might be awesome. You never really know.
Yeah. So what else did we see?
We seen Zamet Bobby.
Reese Zamet.
There he goes, taking them punts, taking them kickoffs.
I think that's what he's going to do, right?
We'll see it again. It wasn't long enough for me. There it is. Oh, yeah. We also see Nico out there today. I don't got any clips of Nico, but Nico was rocking, I want to say he was rocking Blake Bell's number.
Oh yeah.
They're going to move Nico to tight end just to get him back on the roster. No, I'm joking.
The tiniest little tight end you've ever seen.
They're like, look, line up the smallest tight end we've ever seen in the NFL. We've got this. Hey, could work. Let Andy and Patrick have all
I
these
hit the wrong
little ones.
button, but it'll work anyway. Roberto,
Oh, yeah.
with the 2 bombs, says, just remember, suck it, play it. Mike, play it for Roberto.
I'll play it.
For the thousands here in attendance tonight and for the millions watching at home on TV. Oh, let's get ready to suck it!
Suck it!
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Dude, that's what's up. You know why Travis wasn't there today?
Why?
I figured it out. Kelce wasn't there because Kelce wasn't ready to turn in the Travador just yet.
He didn't want to shave yet.
He's got some off-season macking to do with Taylor Swift. T-Swizzle.
He's trying to be an actor.
She don't love just the stash, I don't think.
What's
Makes him look a little like Magnum
what's
T.I.
the show he's trying to be in? Grotesquerie.
Grotesquerie. I wonder
Maybe
if he has that.
his character is a mustache hater. Like, no, you can't have a mustache and be so and so because they don't like mustaches.
What if they made him? What if he's filming and they've made him like shave his whole entire face, and now he's like he don't want to come out in public. He's like,
Man,
I'm scared.
look, even a handsome man like Kelce looks weird when they shave their face completely smooth.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody, it doesn't matter who you are. If you've had a beard for quite some time and you shave it, you look like a fat baby. And like, that's why.
Where'd that chin go?
That's why this ain't going nowhere.
Found 7 of them under here.
Yeah. I might have gained 1 or 2 since I grew the beard. I don't know. So do I really want to risk it?
I hear you.
You know?
Hey, Michael, appreciate you for being here, Michael. And you know what? Beautiful. He says Nico gets the tight end jet sweeps now. Pretty sure that was Nico, and it auto-corrected him there. But you want to know? I like it.
Well, you call McCole Miko.
Miko Hardman.
Man, if I see him back at camp, man.
Don't do it.
Don't get me started. Never mind. Let's not talk about that.
Don't get it going.
What else we have going on today? We get to see any Jared Wiley clips? We got any Jared Wiley out there? Like, the more I watch Jared Wiley tape and the more I think about that pick, I like that pick, and I think it's going to be fun.
Never thought I'd hear you say the words, but we don't. We don't have any Jared Wiley clips. They may put something else up. There was a drought for 2 straight days. I actually thought we got they'd reported the days wrong. They were like, nobody was really at camp. Kadarius Toney was out on the pontoon, behind motorcycles. I didn't think nobody was really there because they wasn't allowing it. And then today, boom, 2 hours of crazy clips, that horn going off, and Cole in the house.
He says, thanks for hating so many Chiefs. We try, I tried to tell them earlier, if you weren't here, how much we hate them, but they don't listen.
We hurt somebody's feelings. I wanted to bring out a picture of ACU, just the logo, and say, show us on this logo where we hurt you. I don't know. People getting soft out there.
It's rough. It's a tough time right now. People sensitive, okay?
But I did tell him I was going to run for mayor.
Hey, but you
Cole,
know what?
They kicked us out of the city, man. Did you see that? The same guy said, don't even come to Kansas City.
You're not allowed back here.
Like, he was like, he's like Batman. He's like, don't come back to the city.
Hey, Cole swooped in, though. He swooped in and he said, no, they don't. What are you talking about? Yeah. And then I saw where somebody, I went back and watched the replay because I didn't get to catch any of this fun stuff. And Mike said something funny happened, so naturally I had to go look. And someone said the Chiefs Avengers are in the house. Like, Cole swooped in like Falcon out of nowhere.
Yeah. Cole made the Avenger complete, apparently. Dude, I tell you, I think it's just insane if anybody says any of us content creators don't like the Chiefs or Chiefs fans, because God knows we put enough work in. If this, I hate my other job enough that I'm not going to take on a second one that I hate. I'm not going to do that.
I really hate these people. Let's make some content they can consume.
I hate them so much. I'm going to give them so much content. It's great, dude.
Man,
it was fun. Oh, go.
I mean, it's true.
We think it was a burner, Cole. If it was, I don't know. I don't remember ever seeing that name ever.
I remember once upon a time there were some burners that harassed Cole. Do you remember that? I feel like it's just a thing you deal with YouTube. There's always the people you hurt their feelings and they come back with a fake name, But it's okay. Good times were had.
It is what it is.
Man, so as far as this OTA goes, Mike, like Andy calls it passing camp, there ain't much going on. How much more do we got?
I think the day ends it till next week.
And next week starts
They'll do 3 days, and then they do 3 days the next, and I think it's the mandatory. If I'm remembering off the top of my head. There's so much stuff. Like, it never ends. There's always something.
Cole, did you figure out who it was?
No
way.
50 burners?
No way he came out and was like, dude, it was me, and I'm sorry. That didn't happen. There's no way.
Wouldn't be surprised.
There's no way. They felt bad.
Let's go.
Mike, we got Jose in the house with the 5-bomb. Heck yeah, man. We're going to keep the content coming. And so will Cole, and so will everybody else in Chiefs Niche, because that's what we do.
Jose, I appreciate you, brother.
You guys have a lot of fun stuff to watch, when you're bored.
I'm seeing some new names in the house today. I don't think I've ever seen Jose. Jose, you been here for a while?
Appreciate the 5, my man.
Get in here and talk with us. Get in here and talk with us, baby.
Hey, check this out, though.
I love it.
This really happened, and it makes me happy.
There's no way. This did not happen. Cole.
Shut up. What? I said shut up.
Yeah.
There's no way that happened.
That's pretty wild, dude.
I want to. Cole, do you remember the one that made a duplicate of you? Remember, it took Cole's.
Oh, and
face
he came onto our channel. He's like, y'all
Yeah.
suck.
He come on our channel and said, "You guys suck. I hate you." We were like, "Yeah, we were just talking to you like 2 seconds ago, bro." And he's like, "Delete."
You and Cole did a video about the same subject today. Quit copying. It's like, we cover the same team, bro. I think that happened to him too.
We cover the same exact team with the Chiefs release one piece of news all day and everybody has to do a video
All the
about
same dude. That makes me
No
so
way.
happy.
This is
Somebody was
great.
just out there just going ham. Maybe he was just bored. He'd been laid off from work. Didn't have a lot going on. Mike, we got another 5-bomb from Alfredo.
Let's go,
It says
baby.
bandwagon in 2017 when the Chargers moved to LA. Any advice for all the hate I've been getting since then? You know what? I don't care if you've been a Chiefs fan for 50 years. I don't care if you've been a Chiefs fan for 50 days or if you just started today. You're in the right place. Okay, you're part of the family, part of the kingdom now. So you know what? You do have to go into the little booth and repent, like Cole was talking about with his troll. You have to go. You know, I don't know if we should be making Catholic references. We might get canceled, but either way, you have to go in. You have to repent in the little thing, and then you're okay. You're a Chiefs fan now. We love you.
Look, we're gonna do a little.
Contrary to
reenactment.
popular belief.
Steve, you be Alfredo's friend, and you come at me. I'm gonna be Alfredo. We're gonna role play just for a second.
All right. How am I starting this thing? Alfredo, why the hell are you liking the Chiefs now?
Because I freaking want to. I'm tired of being a loser. I want to win 3 Super Bowls in a row so you can suck it. And that's how you handle it, Alfredo. Go
Love
for
it.
it, baby. That's
Appreciate
what's
the
up.
5, my man.
Appreciate you.
Welcome aboard, by the way. Welcome aboard to ACU and Chiefs Kingdom, man. We'll take you. We got you. Brenda Pike with the 5-bomb. Mike, give her some horns,
Yeah.
too.
She's
You got to get
some
all
horns.
horned up for Brenda here.
Bow. Let's go.
We enjoy being here with you, too, Brenda.
Brenda, I appreciate you.
Yeah, heck yeah. I appreciate all you guys that are here,
People
like,
said we were
religiously, dude.
misogynist. We're not misogynist. We
Micah,
love
do
women.
you secretly hate Brenda?
No,
I
never.
didn't think so.
Never. We love all the ladies that here. We got Julie in the house. We got so many people that's been with us since day one. Do you remember?
Mike, I don't know if you should call Julia a lady.
Oh,
Have you seen, you know,
she's vulgar, a little vulgar. But I will say this. I
love
this.
it, though. She makes me happy.
Trish won our first ever 1,000 sub giveaway.
Yeah.
Remember Trish?
She did.
Love Trish. Sometimes she comes and goes. She's got a life.
KY.
She's
KY
out
comes
touching
in.
grass. We don't.
KY comes in here and is mean to you, and it makes me happy.
Yeah, KY hates me. I'm almost positive that I must have dated KY a long time ago and broke her heart.
You just forgot.
No. I'm too ugly for KY.
Man,
She's
so-
like, get out of here.
Okay, back to football real quick, just so I know. Yeah.
Does Brenda hate me? Why does everyone hate me? What's wrong with me?
Because you yell at them on the Chiefs chat.
Wait, what?
The actual Chiefs YouTube channel where they were having their press conference, you were mean to them. I guess I don't know. I wasn't there, but either way,
I told
football.
them to chill out.
You said there's 3 days next week they do as well.
Yeah, I think they do like two or 3 days a week for the next few weeks, and then they do a mandatory.
That's what I was going to ask. When does it become mandatory? Because like, when is Kadarius Toney going to stop being a slapnuts?
You're asking the wrong questions because his own mom don't even know.
I feel like that was the question that everyone wanted Andy to answer, or like somebody. Like, just ask someone about Kadarius Toney. No one cares about Butker and the fact that he's a human and he can have his own thoughts, you know. But like, why weren't they asking about Kadarius Toney? Like, why is this guy who's had all this trouble not at the voluntary camp? Because that would be a good look for him right now. Not out buying motorcycles.
Our boy Marcus from Chief Concerns were over there today, and he's like, I think it was him. I don't think it was Jason, but I think Marcus was begging. He's like, has nobody asked about Kadarius Toney? Where is this guy? Like, he went from being wide receiver 1 to nobody even cares that he's out on a pontoon somewhere. In the most beautiful section of the
Please
Missouri
stop
River
saying
we've
he's on
ever
a
seen.
pontoon.
In the most beautiful section of
Can't
the
do
Missouri
it.
River we've ever seen.
Man, I don't know. But no, really, I think it would have been good for him to actually be at the voluntary camp. It would have been a good look for him.
Okay, I
but
got dates for you.
you have to, okay, real quick, though.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you think the only reason Kadarius Toney's not there because he's afraid he'll get hurt and get cut?
Dude, I think he's one operation cleanup injury or a hammy.
He's
away.
one broken toenail away from getting cut off this team.
This
bro.
dude jams a finger. Okay, if he goes to sign his autograph to some kid and breaks a nail, he's out.
Yeah,
he's
he's got to
done.
go.
Okay, here it is. First OTA session runs from the 20th to the 22nd, which was
Correct.
today, final one.
Yep.
They kept it under wraps. Andy must have said, look, we're doing football. We're not talking about nothing. Don't even post about it. So then they're back for a second stretch on the 28th through the 30th. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be like next Wednesday-ish. Am I right? Let me bring up a calendar. Nope, it's Tuesday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And look, we again will not get media access until Thursday, so the 30th. So we may not get stuff for the 28th and 29th either to update on. Who knows? But I do know that the next media, the next time they take the podium, will be next Thursday, the 30th. And then they also do a final one on June 4th through the 7th. And if I'm not mistaken, that is the day that we'll actually get media access as well as on the 7th. Now, I'm not for sure if any of those, I think all of those are voluntary, but the mandatory one starts June 11th through 13th. So I'm pretty sure all of the May ones, the May 28th through 30th and June 4th through 7th is going to be involuntary, and then 11th through 13th is mandatory. Everyone must report on the 11th.
Okay, cool.
Shoot.
Thanks for clearing that up. That was a mouthful. Take you a
Yeah.
nice deep breath there. Pops, get some sleep, old man, and hang out with your son sometime. Let me know when you want to hang out, you know. You're out there big balling, doing cruises in Alaska and stuff. Take me to get some Mexican food or something. Some bonding time.
Oh, let's go have some Mexican food. Come on.
It's always a good idea.
You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling a little bit of a little cheese dip, a little chicken, a little rice from Eddie. No, wait, it's not Eddie. Who's our boy?
Luis.
Luis. That's where I want to go. I want to go see our boy Luis.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm down for it. Heck, I might go. That's my what I do tonight, you know? It's like I haven't had dinner yet.
Michael
Y'all might
says
be
I
giving
went
me
into a
ideas.
confessional, cloned myself into a KC fan-hating troll.
Is that what happened?
And then he also says that Joka is in New York rapping, so that's why he couldn't be here. Maybe
hope
he's
not.
Maybe he's doing a rap version of Pontoon, and he's filming the video.
I have an idea. I don't know if Cole's still in here, but Cole used to rap. I think he should try to do a collaboration with Kadarius Toney.
Dude, if Cole could hook up and do a collaboration with
Would it
Kadarius
not be the
Toney,
greatest thing ever?
What
like
could we call it?
Cole Darius?
Cole Darius.
I don't know.
That we don't need a last name.
No, just call it that.
Cole
I think that'd be awesome. What if he could really talk him into it? That would be the coolest thing ever. Maybe
That
get
would
Tech.
be pretty
Let's
epic,
get Tech
actually.
9 involved too. You know, he does everything. Yeah. Hey, Cole's here. He says HB Tony C.
Ooh, not too bad. Not too bad.
I would buy it. I'd buy that single off of iTunes. Is that
So
what they
here's
call
how it
now?
works.
What?
Since we come up with the idea, Cole has to.
We'll make the music. I'll
Yeah.
make the beat.
We make the beats. Cole and Kadarius Toney should. I don't know if Cole can probably not say words that Kadarius Toney would write.
Correct. So you have
So
to,
they have to do their own verse.
or they could just battle each other. They could battle each other, go back and forth.
Cole
yeah,
says he
see,
doesn't use
I was
auto-tune.
going to say that. I think Cole was more like just straight rapper, like old school.
Cole raps the verses. Tony gets the choruses. We'll put a little auto tune on it.
Can we just make it? Can we just make it another Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing where they go back and
Beef?
forth?
Don't do
like,
it.
That would be cool if Cole was like, you know, basically telling them like, "Hey, man, you need to stop rapping and play football."
Dude, there was that was like a moment in time that's going to live in infamy. It was like the horned up part of the world. Like everybody was just freaking out over Drake versus
I wasn't.
Kendrick Lamar, but I feel like it died down.
Like two grown men
What
that are mad at
happened,
each
though?
other, writing poetry about each other is not all that
Didn't
cool.
something happen with
I have
Drake
to
that-
say that.
Something happened, man. Gary says we could get you a pizza. I like it.
I'm always
Any
down
kind
for
of
some
pizza's
pizza.
down.
I want Casey's pizza. I was thinking about that the other day. I wouldn't mind
Dude.
having some Casey's pizza.
I go to Lexington almost every day. They have put in about 7 different Casey's.
Grab some.
No,
Let's eat it.
This is what I was getting ready to tell you.
Wait,
Part 2 of the
bad
story.
news?
Part 2 to the story. None of them have pizza like parts in them. Like they're just gas only Casey's, and then
Well,
like you can buy the bags
they-
of snacks. But
They're
you
going to
can't
have
the
to get
pizza
that
there.
fixed. They're going to fix it.
What I said.
He's already dropping hot bars here in our chat, bro. He's ready to roll.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Well, that's dumb, though. How are you going to have Casey's and not have pizza in it? What good is that? No one.
That's what I said. Look,
Who goes
I
to
walked-
Casey's for the gas?
Look, I walked right into that place, and I swung the door open at 11 p.m. And the lady's like, "Sir, we're closing in 1 minute." And I'm like, "Do you have Casey's pizza?" And she was like, "Sir, we're closing in 1." I'm like, "Answer the question." And she's like, "No, we don't serve pizza here." And I'm like, "Well, what good are you for?"
Yeah.
And she
What
just
are
looked
you?
at me and said, "Get out of my store." And I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry."
I haven't had, like, they have so many different kinds, too, and I've never had one that I disliked. Like, the breakfast pizza was fire. Just a regular cheese, regular pepperoni, something like that, fire. The taco pizza, fire. Like, all Casey's pizza is good,
They had
one way or
with
another.
like pulled pork or something on it at one point, like maybe brisket. Maybe there was some kind of like smoked meat up on this pizza, and
Smoked meats, huh?
some guy give it to me. He was like, "I know you didn't order it, man, but I went ahead and put that smoked meat on there for you." And I was like, "What if I was allergic to that?" Okay,
I have to click this one because it makes me happy. Brian, Cole tried to unblock you from his channel, but there's too many. He couldn't find you. And you know what? He's probably being legitimate because it's hard to find anyone in ours. And I bet Cole's probably blocked 1 million people.
you might have to. Like, we see enough slap nuts over here. Let alone if I was having 200,000 people come at me,
Yeah, no kidding.
I couldn't do it.
He's blocking them all.
Yogi
Like,
out here throwing out the 5, gifted baby. Let's go.
heck yeah, Yogi. Good to see you, my man. Hope you're doing
go.
well. Yogi's a legend.
Cole got gifted.
Did he?
Cole, you're a member. Congratulations.
Somehow every time he's here, he gets gifted.
Remember how?
It
Yeah,
seems
Cole
like.
always gets gifted, and then
He's good luck. and
sometimes
he's
he'll show up to the gift.
he'll make the will of death.
Yeah, sometimes he makes the will of death and almost wins.
Yeah, but he probably gets further than Brian Parrott in the Will of Death. I don't know. Brian always comes in second.
Yeah, the will
Man,
of death there for a while was hating on Brian Parrott like hard. Remember, we give him every piece of the pie on the will except for like 3.
And he almost lost.
He almost lost.
We were like, you know what? We're sorry, dude. Here's a hat. Take this hat.
Hey, that will was like, suck it, Brian Parrott. I don't care if you got 60 spots or 1. You ain't winning jack crap. Go troll Cole.
Go
That's
troll
what it-
him.
No, I love it, dude. And not everybody's good people. I think like in all chats, you know, like people get fired up, and then sometimes mods ban people that by accident. We've had that happen a bunch of times.
And that's okay because they're just doing their
Then
job.
Some
so.
people get offended and they fight. I ain't got a problem with nobody. I mean, if y'all want to fight with each other, go for it. Look, I don't have the. I'm old. I don't have the willpower and the.
You don't have the energy for that.
I don't have the energy, and I don't have the hate in my heart to hate people like that. I just don't care, man. Cole said sometimes mods block people on purpose too.
Yeah, that happens.
We've sent a few
know.
people to the pit.
To the pit. We even have an emoji for sending people to the pit. Maybe we have more people in the pit than Cole does. I doubt it. But we do get a little trigger happy sometimes.
Last time I checked, we just hit the we're somewhere over like the 28K sub mark, which is growing at a snail's pace. Okay, I'm just gonna say it.
I think it's pretty
Some
good.
guy, listen to this.
I think it's pretty good.
Come at me today, by the way, and if you're watching right now, because I didn't even put you in the pit, okay? Because I don't have the hate in my heart to put you in the pit. He come at me today and said, "You guys really alienated a lot of people with your views and your thoughts." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I have a thought." And then he said, "For a channel that's struggling to grow, bro." Okay, look, not to toot a horn, and nobody's on Cole's level of 500,000 subs, but still, for 2 years, almost hitting 30K. I mean, come on, if you call that slow growing, I mean, Steve, did you think we'd ever get anywhere near 28,000 subs? We could have been on here for 20 years and I wouldn't have thought that. So in 2 years,
pretty
to tell
wild,
me that,
man.
To tell me I'm slow growing bro, that's the wrong place. Take that somewhere else. Take that to Chat Sports. These guys only have 50,000 subs.
Don't talk about Cole's children like
only
that.
got 50,000
How
subs.
dare you? He's here right now.
And that's a multi-million-dollar company with employees, bro. And we're outgrowing them. So
okay.
Take that. And Cole, get your children Chat Sports under control for us.
He lets them do their thing, you know.
I don't know if they got a beef anymore.
I don't think there ever was
Could
one.
be
but
like
it was
Kendrick
fun.
and Drake going at it again.
Heck yeah. Maccaberry says 30K by training camp. We'll try. Man, I'm excited for camp, though. Like, this offseason has just been a shit show, for lack of a better term.
It's felt weird, has it not? I mean, to be honest, though, we've had tons of stuff to cover.
Well, here's the thing. Like,
Maybe stuff we don't want to cover.
the offseason acquisitions and the draft and everything I thought went fairly well. Like, it was really good. The Chiefs are a better team. But it was like that wasn't the story. The story was Rashee Rice is playing Grand Theft Auto. Harrison Butker offended everybody. Like, it's never been about the team getting better. But you got to block that stuff out. So I'm excited about camp, for real.
Me too. Damo. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Damo.
Let's go with Damo. Let's go with it.
I like it.
YouTube member. Appreciate you, brother.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm excited about camp. I'm ready for football to get back. I've already said this time and time again. The offseason can suck it. I'm over it. It's not proven to be a good place for us right now at this moment in time. But I do think that we're going to prevail. And if anything, seeing the way Pat handled the questions, Andy handling the questions today, to me sounds like they are already focused. We're not even out of May yet, and this is the first little bit, and they are completely focused. So I have no doubt that they're going to be ready to run it back to back to back yet again.
To back.
To back.
To back.
To back to back.
Dude, I mean, the sky's the limit with this team, right?
Jose said, when we lose games, don't come at ACU wrong or you go to the pit.
That's true.
Maybe. I mean,
look,
I think what gets us kind of annoyed about that is just like, me and Steve are just two football fans, right? We're just two brothers that are Chief fans, die hard, and we said one day, let's go create a community where everybody can rage together, you know? When something bad happens, let's just go rage. But I totally understand that there's a lot of people, it's like, well, that's not good for your brand. You're supposed to be positive. I'm not worried about the brand. Like, we like football. We like the Chiefs. So if I have a hot take here and there and the Chiefs look like dog water, I'm going to tell them.
Look, Mike didn't go to business school.
Didn't want to.
He don't care about that. Man, I want Mexican food now. We done screwed
Get
up.
out of here.
We talked about it like 15 minutes ago, and that's all I've been thinking about.
I know you have. Melissa, thank you so much.
Tacos.
Appreciate you.
Screaming my name.
So many good ladies in the chat, by the way. Throwing them out here. Kathy Welch in the house. Melissa Miller in the house. Brenda in the house. Amy Casey. KY. Look at all the lovely
Mike,
ladies.
quit trying to make up for your misogyny.
I'm not. I'm just noticing they're taking over the chat right now. It's the ladies' world here. The ladies' ACU crew and
We're just
everybody
living
else
in
is just in the way right now.
Right. So I know we touched on this a minute ago, Mike. Well, not a minute ago, a while ago. But Rice might not get suspended this season.
Did you say rice? I really want some Mexican rice.
See, that's what I was thinking about. That's what made me think of this. But
Hippie's here too. Don't forget Hippie.
Like, if he doesn't get suspended, so let's just put that aside. Like, Rice will play every game, right? And then you got Hollywood, Xavier Worthy. Of course, Kelce going to be getting his targets. Like, how do you rank these wide receivers that you know are going to be on the squad? Mm-hmm. Like, as far as, like,
okay, look,
production. Let's go
Kelce's
production.
Leading the team in touchdowns. That's just going to happen. And if not, then Kelce's slipping a little bit. But it's eventually going to happen, right? Is Kelce always going to play at this high level? It's possible. He's only playing for maybe 2 more years, 3 more. Who knows? But anyways, I'm going to go Kelce. And then I think Hollywood has got the next best chance of, like, being in the touchdown category a little higher than everybody else. I think Hollywood's going to do a lot of good things. The way he tracks that deep ball and just the way he's got this feel for the zone and the way he can beat man to man. And we've needed this kind of receiver. And then after Kelce and him, Hollywood, I think, to be honest, number 3 in the pecking order may just be somebody that comes out of nowhere. It really might be. It may be Kadarius Toney getting his stuff together. I don't think it's going to be Sky Moore. I'm tired of putting any eggs in Sky Moore's basket.
Yeah,
he's got to earn it from now on. But it could be somebody like Justin Watson. You know, this is now going to be Justin Watson's, what, 3rd year or 2nd year with Mahomes? I think it's his 3rd, right? So it could be somebody like that, or it could just be like Jared Wiley. It could be somebody random, like just a red zone threat that comes in with 7 or 8 touchdowns randomly.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't see Jared Wiley getting 7 or 8 touchdowns, but
he could.
If he was to get like 5
would
or
it
6,
blow your
that's
mind
huge,
if he
right?
did, though? You know, like I don't think it's out of
No, because I think he's going to do what Fortson was supposed to do if Fortson could have stayed healthy.
Right. Brian says, I wanted a pulled pork pizza. My evil wifey says no. Hey, look, she's not evil, by the way. We met her, and she was a sweet lady, okay? So she's not evil. But if you're watching, let Brian get the pulled pork pizza because it's going to be delicious.
From Casey's?
And you can eat some, too. Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, I agree. If KT tried to be a rapper, would he be a Big Droppa instead of Big Steppa? Instead of Big Papa, he's Big Droppa?
I love it when you call me Big Droppa. No, I don't, you know.
Let's go.
All jokes aside, which dropping Kadarius Toney jokes are great, right? Like, even at work, like if I throw something at somebody and they miss it, I'm like, dang, Kadarius, get it together. You know, it's just like a thing now. But like, I don't think it should be synonymous with
Is he
him.
like the new Kobe? Like when you shoot and score in the trash, you're like Kobe. So now if you drop something, you're like Kadarius.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it goes. But you know, I don't think that it should be that way yet. Like if he comes out this year and he still has the yips, then we could start talking about this. But I don't think what you saw from him last year was necessarily him on the football field.
He's got a very
in the
short
past
leash
he
to
hasn't
prove
done.
it.
In the past, he has not done that.
But Steve, he's got a very short leash to prove it. I'm thinking by like week 2 of the preseason, if this guy's not like even started to look like he's going to be anything better than last year, if I'm building my roster, I'm considering getting rid of him if he don't look like he's took it seriously at this point. I know he's got tons of upside and he's cheap.
That's where he's at. That's where everybody's at with it, I think.
I want somebody that loves the game and that will give everything to the game, and that is there right now. You know who's there right now? Scott Moore's at least there, trying. Everybody hates him, but at least he's there. Nico's trying. He's there. You know, Montrell Washington's there. You've got all these rookies there. The kid from K-State.
You know, that's what I like about the way this is set up, man, because we have such a stiff competition in the wide receiver room that if you're Kadarius Toney, if you're Sky Moore, who has not produced the way that you should have so far, it's got to light a fire under your ass because, like, you got guys gunning for your job, and people like Nico could very well take it. Like, so I think they really have to get their stuff together, man. What do you think about Justin Ross, though? Like, that's like the enigma here. Like, everyone thought his ceiling was so high and he could be so great. They've yet to get him involved much, and then here he is in the 3rd year. And it looks like he's on the outside looking in.
Look, Andy's not taking 7 again. If we take 7 wide receivers, I will literally pass out on this floor. So I have to come.
I mean, is there a chance? Yes, but I don't think it's likely.
I think it's like I think it's a single-digit chance that he takes 7 wide. So Justin is on the outside looking in. If he wants to get in, he's got to be to Sky Moore. He's got to be to Kadarius Toney. You got to be to Justin Watson. And I don't think Justin Watson's going anywhere. I could be completely wrong. Maybe they're like, look, Justin, you're Mr. Reliable, but we're just done with it. I just don't know. Does Justin Ross have talent? Yes, 100%. But for some reason, here's what I think it is. We said when Justin Ross got drafted, even when we were one of the first people that liked Justin Ross, and we said the Chiefs should take him in round 2 or round 3 when he was completely healthy, and then all the medicals come out. And so we picked him up UDFA. I remember somebody writing me and being like, dude, what do you think about UDFA? They got your guy. And I was like, I think he'll be fine, but he's going to have a learning curve. But when I was scouting him, he's not necessarily the fastest and he don't separate. And I said he has to almost play like a big slot receiver because you'll get matchups against safeties, matchups against linebackers, maybe even defensive end here and there.
Right.
If he's playing on the edge, Steve, he can't burn by people. So Patrick's got to throw up 50-50 balls a lot, and we seen that happen one time last year.
He don't do that a lot.
No, he threw up a 50-50. I believe
Not
it was
really
against
his
the
game.
Vikings. And other than that, Patrick just don't do that. It's not his game, and I think that's why these big receivers fail here. I wish Justin Ross would do something awesome. I'm not holding my breath for it.
Right. Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I would advise you guys in the chat that are talking highly of your wives, beware of the pitchfork crowd. Just going to throw that out there.
Don't do it.
Y'all be careful. They're going to come get you.
I thought you were going to say beware of your wives in here because they're going to be watching and know you're
No,
lying.
like they were talking about how great their wives are, so I was afraid that everyone's going to get mad at them.
Don't do it.
Man,
It's okay.
Be careful. Be careful. Yeah, but if you guys haven't hit that like button yet, please do that for us before you leave today. It just takes a second, and it goes a long way. Also, hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. What are you waiting for with that? Patreon.com/allchiefedup. $1 a month. You get bonus content, all kinds of fun stuff. Merch.allchiefedup.com. You can get yourself a beautiful t-shirt like this one that says podcast for that ass on the back. You can get a Xavier Worthy shirt. There's all kinds of fun stuff on the store, so go buy yourself something. Get something nice for yourself. You
Treat
deserve
yourself
it.
after
Yeah.
a nice 3 days of a week. I can't believe today's just Wednesday. It feels like it should already be Friday night
Man,
again.
I think I've slept a total of like 4 hours this week. It's just
I'm over it.
Yeah, it's starting to wear on me. I feel like I'm like in outer space right now. Kind of hitting that wall. I need some Mexican food in my belly. That's what it is.
Gosh.
Mike, you know how it is for us Williams folk. Like
Yeah.
we basically it's our fuel for life. Like if you go too long without it, things get a little scary.
We're like vampires, you know? Like in those movies.
But with
where they
Mexican food instead of blood?
Yeah, they start shriveling and they're like decrepit and they're walking around in their basement. That's
need
us.
a taco.
We're like, need a quesadilla with cheese in it. Give me a little bit of bean.
Need a taco. Man. Yeah, well, we got a few more minutes here. So if you guys have any last minute questions, go ahead and get those in. We'll try to answer those real quick. Mike's got to get on his way. But we appreciate you guys being here today, talking some
Yes.
Chiefs. First part of
Let it-
OTAs is wrapped up. So
Look, I know you guys are still here with me in the chat. Let me know on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the best, just how great today was to actually get leaked some Chiefs footage, some practice footage, getting Mahomes and Andy and even Trent McDuffie on the mic today and just getting
Yeah,
into
well,
this season a little
just
bit.
seeing the Chiefs on the football field, it all things are right in the world, right? It's not right when they're off. I don't like the
man.
off season. You know?
Somebody told me that off season is too long.
I feel like there's not much of an off season in the NFL anymore. Let's get that straight.
I honestly
But-
think they could shorten it about a month. And you know why? I think
Aren't they going to try to get to that ultimately? They're talking about adding another game,
right.
which in turn could, if the NFL
think
Players
the
Association
draft-
does it right, add another bye week.
I think the draft technically could be moved up about a week and a half to 2 weeks.
I do think the draft should be closer to the end of the Super Bowl. But, they have to.
That's tough though, because a lot of coaches don't even get to look at draft
That's
and
true.
material until the season's over.
That's true, too. There's lots of things that go into it, So it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. But we appreciate you guys being here. We really do. Appreciate you watching. To recap today, Andy had some good ones, some good one-liners.
Had some zingers out there.
Some zingers. The big red, the big zinger. Okay. A lot of guys look good. We got to see, some players getting back at it a little bit. If you just now joined us, go back, rewatch it. Let us know, talk with people in the chat and everything. But I think we're going to get out of here. We appreciate you guys, and we'll be back later on in the week with some more stuff. We're going to be dropping some shorts here and there, everywhere. It's just wild. It's the off season. You never know when the content's going to come, and you never know when you're getting any news to even talk about, right? It's
Absolutely.
It's a crapshoot out here.
Yeah, we'll try to keep it rolling, though. You guys that donated today and gifted out memberships, you guys are legends. We appreciate you for that. And, we'll be back. I think we got some content to work on, so maybe when Mike gets home from work, we can work some more or something,
Yeah, for sure. Tyler said his pit bull, Poison Ivy, died. That
Oh,
sucks.
no.
That sucks. Sucks to lose a dog, doesn't it? I heard a thing. I'm going to depress you guys right before I leave.
Let me leave you guys on a down note.
I read this thing that says something like your dog is your best friend for just a few years.
I've
of your
seen
life,
these lame things, Mike. They're lame.
and you're your best friends for your dog's life. And when you think about that much, you realize how much
I don't think you
dogs
said that
love
right.
you.
Did you say
Yeah.
that right?
You're your dog's best friend for their
They're-
entire life.
Okay, I see what you're saying. But my dog's an asshole sometimes.
It's okay,
Like sometimes he'll look me dead in the eye and just pee on the leg of my couch.
but he still likes you.
He acts like it, but does he really if he's peeing on my couch?
I hope he eats your Mexican food.
Hey, appreciate you guys being here. We'll catch you next time.
See
Go
you guys.
Chiefs.
Go Chiefs.
There goes a sight from my soul.